And we are rolling. What's up, guys? This is Vaughn with Unlimited Freedom. Welcome to Unlimited Freedom. We're going to get into that Day Trader Tuesdays. Let's go. You know, if you're not going to become a network marketer, we're not going to pay you what we said we were going to pay you, right? News announcement. And this is a breaking news announcement. And this is a breaking live on Friday. We go NOVATECH update. Keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top. Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. All right, guys, so Day Trader Tuesdays. First and foremost, what I would like to start out with is this idea of a trader. What is a trader, right? What do traders do? So the definition of a trader is this, okay? A trader is an individual who engages in the buying and selling of assets in any financial market, either for themselves or on behalf of another person or institution. The main difference between a trader and an investor is the duration for which the person holds the asset. Investors tend to have a longer-term time horizon, while traders tend to hold assets for much shorter periods to capitalize on short-term trends. So to translate that into this space and what we talk about on here, what we talk about for the majority of these videos, is crypto platforms. And some of you guys have been involved with a crypto platform known as NOVATECH. And NOVATECH, the way that they did things was a lot of people presented NOVATECH as an investment, a long-term investment that was going to make millions of dollars, right, in a matter of years, right? And this idea, well, a lot of people bought into that idea, and a lot of people, frankly, probably lost a lot of money by getting into that type of trading, which is really long-term investing. And long-term investing, it's a better idea to do that in something like the stock market. SPY, it's a dividend stock. It's an ETF. It's on the New York Stock Exchange. It does about, give or take, 10% a year, right? That's a long-term play, right? I don't think something like NOVATECH should be a long-term play. I think crypto programs and crypto platforms should be a short-term play, more of a trade, right? It's crypto trading. So basically, what I'm saying is that if you are involved in any crypto platform, whether you know it or not, whether you understand it or not, you are a trader, because that's what you're doing. You're trading in a financial market, either for yourself or on behalf of another person or institution, and you're a trader because these platforms tend to be short-term trends, okay? You get in, you make some money, you grow your crypto, boom, you get out, right? Never invest what you can't afford to lose, right? Withdraw early, withdraw often. All these tenets that we talk about on here, all the platitudes that we talk about when it comes to trading they're all true and they're all good, right? They're all good. But maybe you don't see yourself as a trader when in fact you actually are a trader, right? Because if you're involved in any of these crypto platforms, you are in effect trading. So here in the Trader Tuesday session, what I want to focus on is becoming a better trader, right? So you don't have to rely only on crypto platforms, right? Because as you know, the crypto platforms, they're all good when they're here, right? But then sometimes they're here today, gone tomorrow, right? And sometimes you don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what's going to happen, right? But you need to have more ammo in your arsenal, okay? We need to get loaded up, not just with crypto platforms, but also with the understanding that we are traders and the understanding of, okay, how are we going to grow this career as a trader? How are we going to become a better trader? Are there things that we can do, right? Are there plays that we can make that we're not making right now, right? And so there it is. And my answer to that is yes, of course. There are plays that we can be making that we're not making right now. This is why I made my trading course. It's why I talk about it on each and every video that I do, because I would be remiss not to talk about it. And I would be wrong not to talk about it, because the fact is, if it weren't for my trading, I wouldn't be in any crypto platforms. I wouldn't have any of these positions, because it's my trading that took me there, right? My trading is what allowed me to have the large sums of money, right, that come to me quickly and easily from multiple sources in the best interest of all that I get to keep, use, give, and spend joyously. And that's where it starts. That's where it started, right? And that's how I was able to get the capital to do different types of trading, different types of investing, things of that nature. And what I did and how I got there was that I had to develop a strategy, right? A strategy that works, because what I was seeing in trading is that there's a lot of traders out there, and every trader has a different strategy, right? And teaches a different strategy, right? And there's this multitude of strategies. And at first, when I started trading, I was trying lots of different strategies. And because I kept on switching my strategies, I never got good at any of them, right? And there at the beginning, I lost a lot of money. But I also invested a lot of money in my education, right? And learning how, learning all about trading, right? Learning the lingo, right? The pips and the points and all this different stuff. Bull markets, bear market, all that type of stuff, right? Sleepless nights, college level courses. I mean, it was intense. And I was also, which I shouldn't have been doing, I was playing with real money, right? And I was losing a lot because I didn't have a strategy, right? I would learn somebody's strategy. I'd get excited about it. I'd go try that. And lo and behold, it didn't work. So I'd try another strategy. That didn't work. I'd try another strategy because I was never focusing and getting good at any one strategy until I got beat down enough to realize that, hey, I'm doing something wrong here. And I need to make an adjustment. I need to make a tweak. I need to make a change in the way that I'm doing this, right? And so what I decided was I am going to develop my own strategy, right? It needs to be achievable, right? It needs to be attainable. It needs to be sustainable, right? Meaning it lasts, it works on a sustained basis, right? And I have to be able to profit weekly and monthly, because if I can turn a profit every week and I can turn a profit every month, then I know that I will be able to compound that. I will be able to scale that. I will be able to grow that. I will be able to go into the markets anytime, day or night, wherever I'm at in the world, as long as I have an internet connection, and I will be able to make a living, right? Because it wasn't just, at that time, it wasn't just about making a living for me. It was about continuing a lifestyle, right? I was migrating. I'd been an insurance broker for a long time, and I was migrating into becoming a full-time trader, living in a multi-million-dollar house in a very nice neighborhood, couple of expensive cars, the whole 9 yards, going on trips, going on vacations, traveling the world, all of that. And I did not want to lose my lifestyle just because I was transitioning from a insurance broker job to becoming a full-time trader. So I knew that I had to develop a strategy, right? Something that worked. And that was my goal. Day in and day out, week in and week out, testing it, trial and error, testing it. It would work one week. It would work the next week. It would work the third week. I think I got something in that fourth week. Wouldn't turn a profit, and I would go back to the drawing board, right? Back to the drawing board. Or it would work for 1 month, and then beginning of that next month, it just didn't work. Something needed to be tweaked. Something needed to be changed. Back to the drawing board again and again and again. And at that time, I was playing with demo money, right? I was using demo accounts to actually develop the strategy, because I had lost so much real money that I just could not continue trading until I developed a profitable strategy. Many people, most people, in fact, quit trading before they ever get to the point that I got to, which is learning the game, understanding the game, starting to learn the rules of the game, and then figuring out their own strategy that is achievable, attainable, and sustainable. Most people quit before that point. Some people get into the point of trying to create a strategy, and then they get discouraged and give up because it takes a long time, right? This isn't something, think about it. This is a strategy that can set you financially free for the rest of your life, you and your family. Do you think that's going to be easy, right? Do you think that's going to come overnight? No. If you listen, you got to pay the cost to be the boss, right? If you want to be a boss, if you want to boss up, you got to pay the price and do what it takes, right? Now, that brings me to where we're at today. I developed that strategy. I finally found it. I have it. I have the strategy. I use the strategy every single day that I'm trading. I trade 6 days a week, sometimes 7, but the strategy works. It's attainable, it's achievable, it's sustainable, and it works, and it has been working, right? And that's where I make the lion's share of my income, okay? It's a beautiful thing because I don't trade for a long time, no more than an hour a day, guys. Hear me. A lot of times I don't even trade for an hour, right? And I make more in that little time frame than I've ever done daily at any type of job, right? Or any role that I was in, right? And I've done a lot of different things in my life, right? I was not born with a silver spoon, right? I was born and came into the world with, listen, I'm not saying I didn't have blessings. I'm not saying that I didn't have things that were fortunate. I've been very fortunate in some aspects of life, okay? But I did not have like a path laid out for me, right? Didn't have the silver spoon. I had to work for everything that I've ever gotten, right? And I had to learn, I had to work, there's never been a job that has been too lowly for me to take. I've had jobs cleaning up trash, right? I've had jobs, food jobs, restaurant jobs, food service industry. There's no job that I turned my nose up at, right? And because of that, I was able to learn a lot in those years of my life, right? As I was growing up, growing into a man, becoming stronger, all of that stuff, learning, right? Trial and error, right? Going through the fire, going through the refining fire. And so it brought me to this point, and what I've done is I've created a course to share my strategy with the world. I laid out my strategy. It's very simple, ABCD course. It's something like 11 modules, right? It's not long, and it teaches exactly what I do and exactly how I do it. And that puts the power into your hands if you choose to get the trading course. The trading course is linked in my description. It's $299. Also, there is a supplemental Patreon that you can sign up for. The Patreon is $49 a month, totally optional. You don't have to sign up for it. But the trading course teaches my strategy, and the Patreon account actually shows me going into the markets, actually executing the strategy, and you can sit there with your own 2 eyes and watch me make money. You can see the receipts, you can see the sauce, and you can see that I'm not just blowing smoke, but that the strategy that I'm sharing with you actually works, right? So if you learn it and you implement it, guess what? You'll be able to have a skill that nobody can take away from you, because as we know, guys, crypto platforms, sometimes they crash, sometimes they rug pull, sometimes they get hacked, sometimes something just happens and they go away, right? But if you learn the skill, nobody can ever take that away from you. And that's the beautiful thing about investing in your education, investing in learning, investing in becoming a more well-rounded trader, right? So, guys, this is my first installment of something that I hope to do every single week, Trader Tuesdays, where we talk about what's been going on in my personal trading. I talk about, things that are going on in the markets, right? News that's going on. And we talk about this strategy, right? We talk about the idea of leveling up and going ahead and getting this strategy that's achievable, attainable, sustainable, where I was able to make more than I've ever made before, to be able to share that with you guys, right? And to launch that into the world. And people have already been getting the course. People have already been benefiting from the course. And there's nothing that makes me happier than seeing somebody who's learning this, seeing their eyes light up, realizing, hey, I can do this, right? And just that alone opens up so many doors. All right, so this has been my first installment of Trader Tuesdays. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the next video here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Links are in the description, guys. See you next time.